There, I'm back with another video. This one I'm just pre-filming because the hotspot's not on. So why not just pre-film another video? So today, I'm here with another book tag. I know I just recently did one, but this one is actually from BookTube. So this one is called the NSFW Book Tag. This basically stands for not safe for work or not suitable for work, if you want to be more technical. I also have another video paused like I typically do to take the questions because I don't want to write them down. I thought this in the spot as well. I will also try to leave a link in the description. I haven't left links very recently because I'm very shitty at leaving links. Yeah, let's just get into the tag. A lot of the answers I'll be thinking of on the spot because I haven't really prepared any questions for this. So yeah, the first question is, what is the last book you would want your parents to walk in on you reading? Now this could both go for books or comics. And for a comic that I would not want to read, although I have one that's definitely in mind, and that one counts, that will be in the last question. But for the comic I'm reading, and I'm also currently reading the last, I'm currently reading the third volume of this, is Sex Criminals by Matt Fraction, illustrated by Chip Zdarsky. It's basically in the title about these two people named Susie and John that meet each other, and they find out whenever they orgasm, they stop time, and they use it to rob banks, and then there's other people that get involved with this as well, and just, yeah, there's some imagery in that series that is definitely sexually involved, that, especially when we get to the third volume, will kind of might scar you for life a little bit. I would not want my mom want me walking and me reading this and look over my shoulder, especially with the third volume very early on, because there's some things that I do not want to remember. And if you read the third volume, you probably know what I'm talking about. The second question is storming outside in your home alone for the night. What book would only make matters worse? I don't really have a question for this. The closest thing I can come to is maybe anything involving demons that are very creepy, but I haven't really read, well, I have read stories, but not really stories that terrified me, so yeah, I don't really have an answer to that. The third question is, have you ever read a book simply because of the controversy surrounding it? I have heard of books with controversy surrounding it, and no. I actually have two that I want to read because of the controversy surrounding it, especially here on BookTube, but I'm not going to mention those because those are for another video, where I'm probably going to discuss what I personally think of the books and what I think of the controversy, because it's quite controversial, I know. But these two books I'm not going to disclose here, and I'm not do the video because BookTube is pretty up in arms against these books, and I'm afraid if I do a video on it, that people will be mad at me and will not really want me as a friend or want to be affiliated with me anyway. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to mention what the books are. I could just make a video talking about it sometime, but not now. Because number one, I don't own these books. Number two, I haven't read them yet. I'll have to get them sometime then. I might do the video, but I'm kind of like, I'm not doing it now. The fourth question is, what is the most cringe-inducing romance or sex scene you ever read? I've never read a cringy sex scene, but I have read some cringy romance. The romance in the Shadow and Bone trilogy, especially in the second book, when Mal and Alina get into a fight about the Darkling. If you know what I'm talking about, yeah, that was just hella cringe, hella cliche, just so annoying. Oh my god. The fifth question is, what is the book that made you question the author's sanity? The closest thing that could make me do is maybe Cross by Garth Ennis, which I'm also going to use that for another question. Not going to disclose what that one is. That's the closest thing, although there has been some crazy shit I have read in some books and comics. Just leaving it at that. The sixth question is, have you ever put a book down and not finished because the content was too much for you? Well, technically I have. It is Kill or Be Killed by Edward Baker, but not because of the actual story, but some things that were said due to that. But all those are the closest thing that come to it is I was planning on reading Gypsy Boy starting today by Mikey Walsh, but I'm putting off because I read some reviews on it that I might mention in my December wrap-up that I don't want to get into here, because, yeah. The seventh question is, what fictional character do you ever have the most not safe for work thoughts about? I have had not safe for work thoughts, but not about fictional characters. Well, technically I have, but not book characters. The question is, show us your most not safe for work book cover or drawing a photo inside of a book. Well, I could, but number one, I don't really own it. Oh, wait, I think I might have an option. Okay, I'm back with two things that have not safe for work photo drawings in it. First is We Stand on Guard by Brian K. Vaughan and Fables Volume 4, March of the Wooden Soldiers. I am going to probably show you the image in We Stand on Guard, but I will probably censor it. Because, oh, wait. That's, I would say, one of the closest things that come down for safe work that I can show you on this channel, and I censored it because I don't know, controversy. And I'll also mention this. That is also very not safe for work, which I'm trying to find the pages on, but I won't show you it. I might, but I'll probably censor it because, YouTube, and I don't want my video to get a copyright strike. Let me pause there for a minute. Okay, so I'm on the page that my closest not safe for work, photo, illustration is in, but I don't want to show you because I've already shown you one thing that's not safe for work, and I'm not gonna show you another one censored because I'm afraid this video could get copyrighted or flagged for inappropriate things, so, yeah. And there's other comics that I've read with some things I want to forget. Oh wait, that's silly. The next question is, have you ever read something from the erotica romance genre? No, I have not. I have no interest in it. I'll probably read some romance novels with erotic elements, but erotica is the genre where I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to read that, because obviously the main plot of erotica is just to get characters to have sex, and not epic on-guard stories, or amazing character development, or amazing writing, or amazing visuals, or amazing characters. It's none of that. It's just to have two characters have sex. That's it, and I'm not interested if I got myself out there. The 10th one is, you stumble across Corky. What fictional world would you not want to be transported into? I'm going to have to give reference Crossed by Garth Ennis, and various other people throughout the series, because basically the premise of this series is that it's an apocalypse, but instead of zombies, which they're kind of zombie-like, but instead of a rash cross gets on your face, and then you have the most psychopathic, fucked up, sadistic thoughts you can ever think of. And there are some things in there that you would probably not want to see. I've only read the first 2 volumes, and especially in the second volume, there are some things that I do not want to remember, and I want to unsee. Yeah, if you're ever gonna read that series, proceed with caution, because you might be scarred by some of the gratuitous violence that series has to offer. Or maybe just avoid reading it, because it's kind of very graphically violent. That's it for my pre-filmed, not safe for work book tag. I'll upload this on YouTube later when the hot thought is on. So yeah, that's it for today. Bye!